Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to be the September reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As I've explained in a couple of other videos, we are doing a standard 9-card spread. The 9-card spread is going to talk about your present energies, some strengths, some areas that you should probably be aware of, hidden influences, and then we're going to actually hit the element signs of air, fire, earth, water. We're going to do a past card, we're going to do a future card, and I know that this is probably not going to air until the middle of September. That's okay. This reading is meant for 30 days, and there will be some additional crossover that pops out, so don't worry about that. Okay. Interesting. We have a lot of cards to get through today. We're using our Thoth Tarot deck here for the main spread. We actually have some Oracle of the Sun. We have Lightworker Oracle that's coming out, Angel Oracle, and then the energy of Abraham. So a lot of cosmic energy and support here. Okay. So I'm just going to finish getting this base components out. I hope everyone's been doing well. You know, we're in Virgo season, and you guys know that Virgo is super heavy in my chart, so I'm going to be paying attention to this and marrying it to the other signs that make up who I am. Yes, I get it. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. A couple of different things that kind of popped up for me when I was going into meditation for the sign was that there's a lot of shifts that are going on here, but there's a lot of healing and internal battles that are going on for a lot of Virgo on the planet right now, because naturally we are healers, and you have to undo what it's not meant for you, especially if you're working with someone in an energy component, energy work. You cannot absorb their energy. You have to observe it and then let it go. Okay, so those are the base cards. What we do have coming up here is your first angel card. And so the angel card that pops up is listening to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine, so don't fight it. Go with the flow. Okay? The first oracle card that we have here from the Lightworkers Oracle is to continue to hold your center. Okay? They did not say that there was anything specific that needed to be read out of that book. That will come from a different area. The other one here is trust in the plan. Same for me as going with the flow. Okay? There's something that's going on that's greater than just you as an individual. You've got to trust in the plan as you're going through these different shifts. Now, this is interesting. The Oracle of the Radiant is not something that I normally pull out for generals. I do it specifically for personals, but there's meaningful information that's going to be here. So the first card that we have here is actually the moon in Virgo. So, apropos, the new moon on the 17th of the month here is going into Virgo. So there's an opportunity where you feel you need it to ask within these new moon energies for whatever else it is that you feel you need to have. But the main word for this one is order. I guess for myself personally, I would change the word order to alignment. Make sure that I'm in alignment, because once you're in alignment, everything else follows suit. I find this very interesting. So we've got the Mars energy in Sagittarius, which is talking about domination. Okay, so someone trying to best somebody else, and whatever the case may be in your best opportunity for not being overpowered by anybody else, but also not being a jack-a-hole back to anybody else. Now, this is also very interesting. So there's some strong change going on for some people. If you've got Mars in Aquarius energy, which is titled Rebellion. So somebody somewhere is not feeling the love about something that has been done or is in the midst of some things going on, and you're just being told to just hold on to what information you have, trust in the plan. I very strongly believe that most people should be doing some sort of wishes. You know, new moons are all about wishes. Bring in the things that you need. Trust in the plan. Hold your center. Listen to your intuitive feelings, because you know that you're getting the right information. And then the information that we're getting here from the collective of Abraham a lot more spiritual guidance here, is that feeling negative emotion means I'm launching requests. So if you're feeling something going on and you're feeling something that's negative, it's because it's not for you, and you don't want something negative, which automatically means that you're bringing in something positive with your thought process. But here's the information here. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose, and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in the scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, for instance, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched. And those requests are heard clearly and responded to immediately by source. So for me, this is just more validation that's saying, for anyone that is feeling as though they're being left out in a sense, or that they need more, that someone's trying to take something from you, use this new moon here coming up on the 17th in the sign of Virgo. You are going to receive everything that it is that you need, especially if it's financial. But order can be lots of different things. For me, it would be alignment, but order could be, more increased monies in your pocket. It could be having whoever's creating challenges and where you feel you need to have rebellion on the job. Someone is oppressing you. If you need to ask for changes from your galactic support teams, then trust me, this is a really good time, Virgos, in order to get that done. Okay. But ultimately, you guys know that we're healers, and you are receiving information. Just make sure that you are observing and not absorbing other people's energies. Whatever internal battle or whatever struggle is going on with you right now, you are doing the right thing. Okay. Let me just get a sip of my tea here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the bulk of the main part of the read. So again, we have basic 9 cards. Each of these 9 cards is going to have its own clarifier for a different element. And then if guided, we will use a different tarot deck to clarify anything further above and beyond that. So here we go. All right, Virgo. Current energies. This is where you're actually at right now. The present moment is, there's a 9 of Swords energy that's here. Now this card, the thought deck, it's titled Cruelty. So I think, again, some of those negative energies or anything else that you have absorbed from other people, it's affecting your ability to rest. It's affecting your ability to relate. It's affecting your ability to come up with clear and decisive action on your own because you're a little bit clouded. So the cruelty in this card is that you're doing it to yourself because you do have the capability of releasing that. So whatever releasing mechanisms that are available to you is something that you should do. Turn that around here. You have the capacity to do that. So again, heavy Martian and Piscean energy is what's going on here. I feel that's important to call out to people. But this is self-imposed in a sense. You can get out of this because it's your mental thoughts. Okay, moving forward. Now, in the strength position, which I find very, very interesting, is that we actually have the 7 of discs, or the 7 of pentacles. Now, this card is called failure. So the strength is really you are reevaluating things that had not worked for you. Okay, things that are not working for you. Pentacles often represent physical things, so it could also be money. Very interesting that the financial card came up here. But if you're feeling struggles going on within your physical pocketbook, your bank account, things of that particular nature, you just have the opportunity and are very capable of recognizing where you need to make a couple of changes and some tweaks in order to make that happen for you. So when Mercury went from Virgo and entered Libra on the very beginning of the month, that had a lot to do with the review of your planning and your preparing. It also had some effect for people with finances because Venus entered Leo on the 6th. So that is talking about spending issues, and I think for a lot of people that there's that point at the year where they're just kind of reevaluating what was going on within finance, and so it's a thing. We have to have physical monies here in our 3D, even though we're traveling up to a different dimension. We got to have the monies in order to make the things happen. So just reevaluate your finances. Do what you got to do for yourself. Okay. Now, in the area of hidden influences, or some other things that can be worked on. This is very interesting. We've got the Six of Cups that actually showed up here. Okay. And this is very strong. This is very strong Scorpio energy. And this is pleasurable things that you may not, again, like you could call it a weakness or an opportunity for you to make some corrections, but it really is hidden influences. Something is going on here where your pleasure center is being heightened. So perhaps you are just recognizing you've spent too much money in a couple of different areas on the pleasurable things that it is that you want. The other thing that comes through with this card, with Six of Cups, does have to do with happy memories and things of the past that could potentially pop back up for you. So you have to look at it on both sides of the coin, so to speak. So there's some pleasurable opportunities that are getting to come, that are getting ready to show up for you in that different capacity. Could be old relatives, old relationships, pleasant memories of whatever the case may be. It's also very highly indicative of family members that have crossed over sometimes, and receiving some divine support from your family on the other side when it comes to those types of things. So that's just something that you need to be aware of. I think that goes very, very well with the strength position and knowing that you have to reevaluate a couple of different things that's in your pleasure center. Okay, so moving forward, we have the air position, and the air position is all about our communication, especially the way that we are thinking about it on a mental capacity. And what we have is the Prince of Discs. So this is heavy Taurian energy, also Venus energy, okay? Money, we're talking about physical things. So you are communicating internally and externally about your need for trying to manage, your pocketbook a little bit more, making some changes. I know school started for a lot of parents, and, having to come up with the extra fees and stuff if your kids are actually going to school every single day, whatever the case may be. A lot of money matters are on the brain, okay? And the fire position, so passion and creativity and the actions that you're being asked to really participate in your fire energy is, very interestingly, we have the Moon card. Okay, so heavy Pisces energy for sure. And the other way that this card is often represented is by Neptune, and I feel the reason Neptune in Pisces right now, that Neptune is retrograde in Pisces, and Neptune is responsible for increased sensitivity, right, and creativity, and also psychic overload sometimes for people. You're getting a lot of information that you weren't necessarily aware of before. So with this moon showing up here in that area, like there is hidden information. It's like I do feel that some of you that are healers are receiving a lot of downloads right now. You're receiving a bunch of downloads, and you're taking it all in. You just need to be able to make sure that you're managing that information, because Neptune in Pisces, retrograding in Pisces, I mean, that goes till the end of November. So that is not uncommon. But, in your passion area, continue to do your healing work. You're getting a lot of the information that you need from the cosmos in order to continue to do your work. Again, observe it, don't absorb it when it comes to your clientele or however it is that you're doing. All right. Now, in our sixth position, what we have is our Ursan energy, realistic, physical, practical assets. We've kind of talked about that before. And the card that we have here is the Four of Pentacles. So this is actually power. So this is a lot of financial information, a lot of structure information for people. Now, this card is called Power. Okay. I love it. I love the fact that the elements are actually all showing up here within this representation. You got your earth, air, fire, water all showing up here. So when you talk about the Four of Coin, the Four of Discs, it does mean that there is stability there for you. The best part of that stability is that you know that you have it. The worst part of that stability is that you're trying to hold on to it. So that's very indicative that there could be some heart chakra work that does definitely need to be worked on. The heart chakra is responsible for your, and also that of your root chakra as far as grounding, as far as physical and strength and things of that nature. But there's a lot of money stuff that's sitting here on the board. So just be mindful of those different types of things. And, take it for what it is, but it's there for you. All right. So the next card that we're going to get into here is the water element, your emotions, your relationships, and whatever is most responsible for creating sensitivity for you. So in the water element, you actually got the Princess of Cups, which I think is pretty straightforward. There is an opportunity for things to be more fluid. This is very, very indicative of continuing to go with the flow. But it's also beautiful energy because you're harnessing the emotion of whatever the cup and the water element is actually giving to you. So relationships and your emotions, again, allow the emotionality of things, especially if you're a healer, to work through you. Do not absorb it. Use water element to help clear you and to clear anyone else that you're working on. But that the Princess of Cups is sitting here is an offering of some new restoration, in a sense, of different areas that are necessary. Okay? In the past position, the energy that you're still working through, you still have this in your vibe right now. This is the Nine of Cups, and this actually is a lot of, they're titling it happiness here. So yeah, there's very clearly some things that were going on from your past that you're still carrying over, because now you're being forced to take a knee and to reevaluate a couple of different things, like I said, when it comes to whatever your spending habits are or where you're actually spending. Let's change the word from dollars, spending your energy. Where are you spending your energy? Okay. What are you spending it on? That energy exchange that you're giving to other people, places, or things really needs to be mutual as much as it possibly can. But you're carrying the energy of happiness through, which is telling me that even though all of this is happening and that you're really strongly evaluating physically where dollars and cents are when it comes to the information that you're getting, you're not in bad shape. It's just everyone goes through it at some particular moment. But like I said, that new moon that's coming up here in this Virgo season, I think is going to be very supportive if you need to get some information to help you right size a couple of different areas, so to speak. Now, in the future position, again, this is for the next 30 days, even though this is probably not going to post until about the middle of the month here. We have the Knight of Wands. And so the Knight of Wands energy is, strong fire energy in itself, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of energy. This is someone who's like, let's go. So there's going to be something new that pops up for you that is going to just make you want to just charge forward. This is in your actual future. So that means for some people, there could potentially be a new opportunity with your healing work, okay? Because it looks like you're going to be getting some clearing. You've got some support coming in from, this scorpionic energy with the Six of Cups here. But you just need to reevaluate where your energies are being spent. But something is going to happen, and you're going to be extremely enlivened about what needs to happen here within the next 30 days, Virgo. This is actually really good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the clarifier specifically for each of the different elements. And the first deck that we're going to go for is our Earth Element deck. And our Earth Element deck is going to support what's going on in our Earth position. So realistic area with this Four of Pentacles. And the card that popped out was Breathe. Four of Pentacles area, breathe. Now, I'm going to go back and talk about this heart chakra a little bit, especially with the color component as I was talking about it. You do need to have positive exchanges. You need to be spending money, and you also need to be receiving money, but you don't need to freak out about money. You need to just breathe and make sure that that heart chakra is as open as it possibly can be in order to try to support you with where things are at. So you just need to breathe, and everything is going to be fine. You're in balance. This is a balanced card, so whatever challenges may have been going on is you're going to balance itself back out. Okay, this is stability. Now the next area that we're going to go into is the actual fire area, and we have as an oracle from the dragons. Okay, so in our fire area, we're talking about what information we're getting from the moon. What is this passionate Neptune Pisces energy that we've got hanging out here? All right. What do our Virgos need to know about this moon card here? Thank you, dragons. A lot of downloads. Can you help with that information? Secret knowledge, information that you need to be aware of. Femininity, your emotions, your subconscious, right? Creativity. Ooh, we have the Alpha Dragon. Harness the divine masculine power of all creation. So there's a balance here with this huge divine feminine within the moon, within this divine masculine that they're asking you to bring out. So all persons, regardless of female or male gender, we all have masculine and feminine traits. You are at that point where that's exactly what's going on. You are balancing the masculine and the feminine within you. But it is saying that you need to destroy the old and visualize your dream and help to manifest a new world. So that's a lot of strong, beautiful energy for individuals. The moon card, and some people receive it as a lot of deception or deceptive energy, Cancerian energy. Again, I think of it more Piscean energy here. But it is talking about the fact that there's information that's coming and you are being guided in a path. Okay, so there's information that you're not necessarily privy to, but you're receiving these downloads and other information to do some specific work. So if you're an earth worker, a light worker, you're being specifically told to make sure that you can visualize your dream, managing this divine masculine power to help manifest a new world, this 5D perhaps for you. Otherwise, you do need to harness the power of creation. So perhaps you've got a little too much water element going on, a little too much femininity. And, you know, the masculine energy is about go, 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 go. It very much is this Knight of Wands energy for the passion. So I guess for the future, I see that that passion is really going to help. Like you're going to be kind of going from more feminine to more masculine in a balanced way. But you're going to be going and harnessing that energy of the masculine power that's available to us to get what it is that you want and to support yourself. And again, just making sure that you're not being overly dominant. There's a sweet balance here between this moon and this energy that's coming up here. I feel very much whatever rebellious spirit that you've got going on here, you're going to need to seek to balance that for sure. Okay, so the next element that we're going to go ahead and get into here is the air element. And the air element is going to be supported with our fairy oracle, okay? So air, our communication, the communication that we have here with the Prince of Discs, right? Slow-moving energy, but consistent energy. Again, heavy Venusian energy. Oh, we got two. We'll take them. Thank you. Ooh, okay, so you have solitude and you have healing. All right, the solitude card here, all right? The solitude card says to think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Okay, I can appreciate that. When, you know, this energy moves a little bit more slowly, you have more time to sit down and think about and contemplate those different types of things that are going on. And then the other card that comes up is the healing card, okay? The healing card, now it's time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has the natural ability to heal others, and yes, even you do. Again, strong for those folks out there that are light workers and physical healers. You do have more work to do, and you might be tired. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But you need to be able to continue to do the works that you're doing and knowing that you are definitely helping someone out to receive the information, the messages, and the healing aspects that they need to know. And if you need to go within a little bit to change your personal business, if you have a healing business, then take that time and go in and be with your emotions in that sense. But I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. Okay. So the final element that we're going to go into is going to be the water element, more of your emotions. And so I'm told that the information that's going to be best is going to come from our sacred geometry deck. So let's see what can support our water element with this Princess of Discs. There we go. Believe. This is pretty much the same card. Card number 33, you have masters that are around you. Believe and have faith in what's going on. I will read a small, teeny tiny passage, but this absolutely tells me that we are making sure that we are trusting in the plan, right? Trusting in the plan. So to read a little bit from this deck, card number 33, it's a beautiful card to receive. We have... The heart is said to generate the largest electromagnetic field of the whole entire body. Yep. Just as the brain is an intelligence unto itself, so is the heart. And it can play a role in our mental, emotional, and physical states. Hello. The heart is a powerhouse unto itself. And the more we believe in what we know to be right, the stronger this external force becomes and the easier it is to stay on our path. Have you lost your faith or strayed from your path? The octahedron is one of the 5 platonic solids. Its element is air, and it pertains to the heart. The that one right there is one of the 13 Archimedean solids and is only one of 2 platonic dual pairs. The icosahedron. I had to break that one down, sorry. Basically, the shape ultimately helps create and define our perception and our life force. So I really want you to be able to take another quick peeky peek at this. Okay? All right. Belief is about having confidence in yourself and knowing your truths. And having faith in the existence of something out there will work for you and help guide you. Feel with your heart and trust your gut. You have a knowing of what is right. So take some time to center yourself. Oh my God, everything here is just lining up beautifully. Trust in the plan. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Hold your center. I love it. You have a knowing of what is right. Take some time to center yourself. Go within your heart and into your belief system and ask yourself, does this feel right? Am I on track? What is it that I need to change to make right? Right? We all are connected to the all, from the great cosmos to the inner core of the earth, and our perception and intentions are strong. What we put out there is what we receive back. Believe in yourself and trust in your knowing. Crystal suggestions, should you want to have the availability to do and use this earth and magic for yourself, is rose quartz, octahedron shape, citrine, and pink tourmaline. Those are very beautiful energies that you can call upon should you need to. Now, I was doing a reading for somebody the other day, and they says, well, I don't have access to those different crystals. I'm not, I'm on a strict budget. That's fine. You can actually find images of the crystals online, and those crystals, especially the live ones, will actually provide you with the energy that's necessary. So I'm told now that we're going to pull, oh, that was fast, a couple of cards from the past energy that's going to help us. What are we carrying through? So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Devil in reverse. So that's very interesting. Ace of Pentacles is indicative of excuse me. It is practical earth and energy. Ooh, we got a lot. No, it can't be all of these. I cannot take all of these. That'd be cray-cray. Sorry. The Ace of Pentacles is indicative of knowing that you have, if it was upright, indicative of knowing that you have a new opportunity that's showing up, right? That's going to support your practicality. The Devil in reverse is actually really good because it means that you're releasing something, some self-imposed limitations, right? It could be addictions, it could be overspending, it could be it could be so many different types of things that are going on. The fact that we have the Seven of Swords upright and the Empress in reverse, I know what's going on here. You very much were happy being in your big feminine bubble, okay? Completely happy. But there's a new opportunity that seems like you may be resisting a little bit. Although it is changing your thought processes about a few different things, the Empress is leading you to the Seven of Swords energy. So she's leading you from this past into the Seven of Swords energy, where it doesn't necessarily need to be thought of as something shady, sneaky, or deceptive, because if it's something that's meaningful to you, it's something that you're holding to your vest a little bit. But the Seven of Swords energy definitely is indicating who you are and the path ahead that you need to take, especially when it comes to your solar plexus. This is huge energy. So you need to carry the benefits of the solar plexus energy from female creation to the masculine, get it done type of energy. They're giving space. They're giving space for you. They're giving space for you. So change is happening, but you're rolling with it. You let something go that wasn't necessarily for you, and the Empress is giving way. I love that one. Okay, so this Knight of Wands is future. Heavy masculine energy. Let's hurry up. Let's do this. Let's make some quick decisions happen. Ooh. And then you've got the major arcana of the Strength card sitting here. Ooh. I love that. That is so awesome. So this is a blessing that's actually coming to you as well. Whenever the Strength card does show up, it does indicate that you do have everything within yourself in order to make it happen. You have the strength in order to make this change. But there's also a blessing. And yes, we will take these. Thank you. We have the strength of the moon. So yes, the revelation is coming, and it's going to give you the information that you need. The Seven of Pentacles again. So now you've realized what it is that you need to do. And the Lovers in this particular instance does have something to do with a strong relationship. The fact that it's showing up in reverse just means that there's a little communication that you're going to have to be mindful of, especially if you're transitioning from the feminine to the masculine a little bit more in your communication and your style. That's it. But this is a really fantastic reading, Virgo. There's some major magic that's getting ready to happen here. But this is one of the better readings I've had too, and I kind of understand exactly why it is that they had me kind of go out of order, and it had to do a lot with the different energies that were popping up at the different times here. But this is a great reading. You're getting ready to make a transition into doing something that's going to provide a little bit more power, and with great power comes great responsibility. So again, transitioning more from the masculine to the feminine, just be not a jack-a-hole. Use those energies to your best advantage. And if that's the reason why you felt the shift, and that's why you're feeling that you're in this cruel, not anxious, not able to sleep energy, then know that that's what it's about, and it will take care of itself. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope this was received beautifully. Like, share, and subscribe so that you can take part of the other videos that come up so that you can cross-watch your other signs. I am available for personals, assuming that you would like to take advantage. All those details will be in the description box below. Thank you very much, Virgo, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.